Hello, welcome to Flory Models live vlog. Here we are on Thursday the 30th of March 2016, and it's been a whole week since I was here. Yes, thank you so much for all your kind comments and feedback and everything else about me catching the lurgy. Yeah, I know it was John's fault. We all know it was John's fault, but we'll have to cut him a break now. To be honest, not totally all his fault. If you watched the live show on Tuesday when I was doing the Q&A, I just completely went downhill, felt absolutely awful, and then it was just a case of, right, came off air and I crashed, literally crashed. Now, I must admit, I don't get ill ever, and that is the worst I've felt in my life. I absolutely felt terrible, and then picked up a lung infection, which I've still got now, but the old antibiotics are well and truly kicked in now. I must admit, it got to Sunday and was horrendous, so I went to hospital. And then they found out my lungs were full of yuck, and it's not just me either. Poor Mel has got it as well, and she's a little bit behind me. She's about 24 hours behind me now, so she's really feeling it even today. Whereas today, I'm feeling a little bit better, so I'm back in here again, just doing bits and pieces, to be honest, off camera. My biggest trouble I have at the moment, which you might get in a minute, is when I talk too much, I start to cough, and when I start to cough, it doesn't end, and it gets pretty nasty and all the rest of it. So needless to say, at the moment, I'm still taking it a bit easy. I am here sweating completely and all the rest of it, got a bit of a temperature running. But what I intend to do is obviously carry on with the bits and pieces behind the scenes and everything else, so you guys at least have got something to do, catch up with and see and everything else like that. And then hopefully by the weekend I'll be back up to full power and we'll be back and good to go. So, but I must thank everybody for your kind thoughts, well wishes and everything else. We've literally had hundreds and hundreds over the last week, so thank you very much indeed. If you're wondering about your orders, all the orders that were pre-Easter have all gone out, no problem at all. All the ones done from Easter this week, to be honest, they've gone out today. They didn't go out yesterday as they were supposed to, but they've gone out today, and there's just a handful left over because, to be honest, we didn't have any light wash in stock, so that actually is being manufactured now. It'll be ready for pouring tomorrow, and then the rest of those washes will go out to you on basically Friday, I think. It might be Thursday, but it's definitely going to be Friday, and we're all going to be back up to speed and up to date. A couple of things I must say. I've got new gizmos all running in here, which all turned up literally as I went ill, so I'm still trying to sort them all out. One thing did turn up last week, which has been a great companion bedside. If I just switch this over here, is this guy. Now this is the Reed Air Publications book, Model Eagle Guide. We've looked at this book before. This is like at the second edition with added bits and pieces. To be honest, I lent it to a member and it never came back. That member's no longer a member anymore, so I had to go out and buy another copy of it. But needless to say, I've been flicking through this on my deathbed last week, and it is an absolute beaut. If you are in the you know, the reference bit, especially for a coffee table type book that you can just flick through, let's face it, there's not much wording in here, but you've got some beautiful photos, really nice stuff. These are the clean sort of, you know, those images that you're never going to get on a day-to-day basis. Okay, but this one's updated, so it's got quite a bit in the back now with the more foreign bits and pieces. We go through the weapons fit and the various things in here. Okay, but as you say, we've got some nice other stuff been added to this one, but as I said, my copy went awry, so I must admit I ordered this one on pre-order. I think it's before Christmas now, and they are out. It's Jake Malampy. We all know Jake's been a great fan of the site and everything else like that. He is responsible for all the photos and all the rest of it in here. He's done a great job on this one. I will do a full review for it, hopefully at the weekend, something else like that, but I'll go right the way through it. But if you are, you know, you love your reference books and all the rest of it, this is the Modern Eagle Guide, second edition, the Boeing F-15 Eagle, Strike Eagle Exposed, and is absolutely beautiful. But as I said, been a great companion the last couple of days. I've been flicking through it, trying not to break the spine, a bit OCD like that, and everything else. So from my point of view, basically everyone carrying as you are, and then I'm going to hopefully do some reviews tomorrow. If not, I'll do the reviews Friday, and then everything's going to sort of filter itself and make its way back and get back on power and everything else like that as of Monday. So hopefully we'll get the next part of the Halifax here, because to be honest, I have been sanding and filling and everything else down in here and taking care of some seams and everything else. At the moment, I'm going through all the tiniest little bits. We just show you over here. All this beautiful tiny little work down here, trying to get all this sorted and all the bits and pieces. And amazingly, I've got the masking set for it, as you see down here, but you only get enough masking to do one turret because it's got the other turret. So the rest of it I've had to do by hand, including the front one here and everything else. So we're having to do some of these by hand, some of them by you know, using the mask set and everything else. But generally, it's not too bad at all. We are getting there and making our way through. The only thing I don't want to do at the moment is annoy my lungs too much, so I don't want to do too much sanding and filling, and especially I don't want to be airbrushing probably until next week. So that's why I'm just taking it easy and catching up with a few bits and pieces. But the Dreamliner, to be honest, that's all ready for paint now. But again, I don't want to get going with spraying and dust and all those things that are going to happen at the same time until my lungs are completely back to normal and clear again. But again, thank you for everybody for all your thoughts and your well wishes and everything else to me and Mel over the last week. Sorry it sort of left you in the lurch, but you've all managed to do quite well. I've got loads to catch up on, as you can imagine, so I'm going to be going through the site, through the forums. Friday we're going to have a look at the Easter egg stuff live, obviously doing it this way and everything else like that. So basically it's just a short one to say thank you, I'm still alive, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.